Saturday morning update before Teddy hits tomorrow, late tomorrow. I'm just sitting on the wall, having my coffee and reflecting on this week. It's often I'll come out here first thing in the morning and it's just like this, calm and quiet, and an opportunity for me to collect myself before starting my day at school or whatever has to be done. And the only thing that I can think of right now is not even the storm, is just the overwhelming support from people, friends and family and colleagues, and our phones have been flooded with calls and texts and WhatsApp and Facebook messages. People have stopped by and dropped off stuff. And I guess if I were to consider what would be the best way to determine a level of success in life, if I had to share that with my kids, I think I would have to measure a moment like this as being a lesson learned that it's not money. It's not about, personal gains, job positions. It's about being remembered for the person that you are, I guess, or the people that you are, and people appreciating that you've been a good person or tried to be and do the best that you can. And I'm taking a moment because the biggest update to this is that these boulders that were put in, everybody knows, were extremely expensive, and they had to be put in because otherwise, we were going to lose the apartment. And it was a huge concern for Cindy and I because we didn't even have the money to do that. Well, everybody was like, oh, I hope Colonial comes through, insurance, they've got to come through. And they did. So, yeah. I'm an emotional person, you can hear it. But they contacted us on Friday and said, yeah, Mr. Hamilton, we believe that you have prepared this property to the best of your ability. And we know that what you're doing is to safeguard your house. So we are going to support these being put in place, and we are going to fund that for you. So I'm sure there's a few people out there rooting for us who are saying, oh, that's awesome, that's so great, Mark. And I want to say that a lot of it had to do with the fact that in a moment like this, you're lost. You're honestly lost. You don't know, unless you're experienced in this kind of stuff, what to do. There should be an organization. If anybody was a philanthropist out there and you want to do something amazing, start an organization of relief where in the midst of a crisis, you find people like us and you just go to them. It's not about money and, offering, loans and all that. It's offering advice and support and help in the best way possible. And we got that. We got that from a parent who I had the chance to spend time with his son. And he had a very quiet young man. He would come every morning and help me out, and we would talk. He was a part of my tech team, basically my technical crew. And took my ICT classes and passed, and I think his mom and dad were extremely appreciative. His mom happens to be a past colleague of mine. We graduated from school together and still a good friend. And I think little things like that we've done for other people have been part of the reason that we ended up in this position where so many people are out there rooting for us. So I just had to give a shout out and an update and say that there is light at the end of a storm, as many people have tried to say, and that if you do have hope and believe, and if you've tried to be a good person, that you have to believe that something good will come out of it for you. So far this is not over. We still have the storm. You can see my neighbor here, poor Mr. White, had the same issue, and he's put some concrete in there trying to prepare his property. And of course we're boulders on both sides, so we'll see how things fare. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'll do a quick update before the storm, then one after, but just want to keep everybody in the loop because I know a lot of people have been following this and again supporting us, and I just wanted to share that news and let you know that it is a huge relief for Cindy and I. So to everybody who's been there for us and who's offered to be there for us after we get through this, thank you. Can't say more than that.